Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yandan with Evening News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says despite COVID-19 pandemic, MSME sector is doing well with support of the government. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio says in the absence of citizen support, administration cannot function. Second annual General Conference of Northeast Indigenous Peoples Forum is being held at Dimapur. An advisor at Tovihoto Ayemi inaugurates substation and transmission lines at Mon. Now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today inaugurated the Global Patita Business Summit GPBS held at Surat in Gujarat through video conferencing. The three-day Global Patita Business Summit is being held at Sutatam in Surat under Mission 2026 to provide an impetus to the socio-economic development of the community. Speaking on the occasion, the Prime Minister said India has many resources and the people have to strengthen their self-confidence and spirit of self-reliance for Atma Nirbhar Bharat. Modi said that a production-linked incentive scheme has not only fueled the enthusiasm of Make in India in the old sectors, but also created possibilities for the development of new sectors like semiconductors. He said it is the constant endeavour of the centre through its policies and actions that even the youth of ordinary families become entrepreneurs. The Prime Minister said that the Mudra Yojana is giving encouragement to those people of the country to do their business who never even thought about it. Nagaland Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio has said that in the absence of citizen support, administration alone cannot function. The Chief Minister was speaking after inaugurating the newly constructed Deputy Commissioner's Office complex in Mukokchung today. Acknowledging the gesture of the landowner for their contribution in donating the land, Rio said, unlike other parts of the country in Nagaland, land and its resources belong to the people, therefore landowners should give land to the government for development. He said most of the government buildings in Nagaland were constructed right after attainment of statehood, which has become old and needs to be replaced. Emphasizing that administration and police departments are the two most important departments, Rio urged the departments to build a good relationship. The Chief Minister said the first duty of the district administration is to keep and maintain good relationship with the people so that the administration becomes smooth. A host of dignitaries, including Minister for BWT, Housing and Mechanical, Tongbang Ozikam, Advisor for Industries and Commerce, and NIDC, Imna Tipa, Advisor for Youth Resources and Sports, Zale Neka, and SP Mugokchung attended the program. The second annual General Conference of the Northeast Indigenous Peoples Forum, NIPF, is being held at NEZCC Stone Park in Dimapur Farm today. The two-day annual conference under the theme Together in Unity is hosted by Nagaland Indigenous Peoples Forum. Addressing the conference as special guest, Minister for Higher Education and Tribal Affairs Temchan Imna Along said Indigenous people should not be exclusive but be inclusive in their approach with a goal to preserve their heritage at all cost. He further urged the Indigenous people to connect with other communities and expressed hope that the Indigenous Forum will give an opportunity to know and connect with each other and build a protected and prosperous future for the Indigenous people of the Northeast. Also speaking at the program, Chief Convener of NIPF, Anup Chettiar, said the forum was formed in 2017 with the objective to work for the greater interest of the indigenous people of the region and to promote and protect indigenous culture, language and identity of our people. He said the Northeast people are attached by a common code, culture and living style which are different from the rest of the country. Stating that at times border disputes are created to divide the age-old relationship among the Northeast people, Chettiar said the NIPF have vowed to address such issues by creating the common platform among the indigenous people. Asserting that the need of the hour is to uphold the spirit of democracy, the convener said solutions on internal issues should be resolved amicably by having extensive discussions on people-to-people level and with the sole objective to maintain harmony among the indigenous people. The conference is being attended by representatives from all the northeast states. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. Advisor for the Department of Power, Tovihoto Ayemi, today inaugurated the 20 MVA 66 by 11 kV substation at Mon Powerhouse and associated 66 kV transmission lines. The projects were funded by Ministry of Donor under the Northeast Special Infrastructure Development Scheme. Speaking on the occasion, Ayemi said power is a necessity for any activity and expressed hope that with the new installation, economic activities will be boosted in the district. Stressing on the importance of the field workers, he urged them to work with dedication and sincerity. The advisor also assured the government support in maintaining the new installed infrastructure in the district. Union Minister for Education, Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Tramendra Pradhan, released a mandate document for the National Curriculum Framework under the National Education Policy in Bengaluru today. The Education Minister described the mandate document as a step forward towards formation of new national syllabus and textbooks. He informed that the curriculum for the first stage of National Curriculum Framework related to play school will be ready by the next Saraswati Puja date. Describing national education policy as philosophy and national curriculum framework, the Union Minister said it is a password to the future that will change the destiny of the country. He said national education policy is a document for future generation that will decolonize education in the country. Pradhan also pointed out that it is a scientific document for all developing and third world countries to follow to reap demographic dividends. Akashvani Club Kohima today bade farewell to the outgoing Head of Office and Deputy Director General, DDG Engineering, All India Radio Kohima, M. Naresh Kumar, who retired from service today. Kumar worked in various capacities in the engineering wing of All India Radio across the country. He had a 2-year stint at All India Radio Kohima as head of office. In a short farewell program held at the office premises, DDGE Kumar acknowledged the officers and staff of the station for their cooperation. He also emphasized on the need to have a good sense of teamwork among the officers and staff of all sections for efficient delivery of workforce. Director Engineering K.K. Rema and the head of program and ADP L.K. Muloni and officers from all the sections of the organization spoke on the occasion. As part of the week-long Northeast Festival in commemoration of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, Kohima District Administration is organizing a walkathon tomorrow. Deputy Commissioner Kohima, Gregory Tejavele, has informed that a walkathon will start at 6 a.m. from PHQ Junction, PR Hill, and culminate at Kohima Local Ground. Meanwhile, Deputy Commissioner Dimapur has informed that as part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav Northeast Festival, a walkathon will be held on 2nd May from 7 a.m. onwards, which will be flagged off from the City Tower Junction and end at DC Court Junction. The DC has asked all concerned to participate in the event. And now to the news, here are the main points again. Prime Minister Modi says despite COVID-19 pandemic, MSME sector is doing well with support of the government. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio says in the absence of citizens' support, administration cannot function. Second Annual General Conference of the Northeast Indigenous Peoples Forum is being held at Dimapur. An advisor Tovihoto Ayemi inaugurates substation and transmission lines at Mon. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.